Hello everyone, I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I wanted to break down the future of modding in Baldur's Gate 3 as we got some great news and not so good news. I just want to break down. As you know, patch 8 is on the way, and that is a great thing because that is the final patch, which means mods can finally start to unleash their full potential. But with that, there's unfortunately some issues that do pop up with it. So that's what I'll be discussing today. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about this custom campaign mod. I previously covered this in a video yesterday, but I'm blown away at this. If you don't know, this is a mod made by Squally to Beans, and it's based on the Tyrusfall Glades from the World of Warcraft Undead location. And you can see it's gorgeous. The nice night sky, the hills. This is unlike anything that we've seen already in Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm truly excited to see what's coming next. So I guess this is some really good news that mods like this are coming out, and this isn't the final build of this mod. There's obviously gonna be a lot more updates, as it's just kind of like a test to kind of show off what's possible. But if this is what we're getting already, I'm so excited to see the future of modding for Baldur's Gate 3. I actually think that this has the potential to overcome Skyrim as one of the best games in modding. Now, that is some good news, but into the bad news. I've previously talked about this, but this is something I want to bring up because more and more people are starting to have issue with it. But in the community update 33 from Hilarion Studios, they are talking about modding with their patch 8 update coming out. And, well, it's our hope that supported mods remain mostly unscathed with patch 8. This stress test also helps us understand how your mods interact with the latest patch and identify any issues ahead of release. Imp UI. Now, this is the most downloaded mod. 3.3 million people have downloaded Imp UI, or the improved UI user interface. The Imp UI users may find that the radial descriptions aren't visible and some menu options aren't working as intended. If you're joining us for the stress test, we recommend putting a new save or loading an existing save that does not use Imp UI or that does not use Imp UI as a dependency. The unfortunate part is many mods use Imp UI as a dependency because it's used to for their UI on the mods, a lot of class mods in particular. So what this means is I'm unfortunately still not into the patch 8, so womp womp, but I've heard from a lot of people in my Discord server that there was issues, and patch 8 with Imp UI is seeming to be the cause for a lot of these issues. Now, the issues are mostly related to classes from what I've experienced and heard, but I'm sure there's more issues that will pop up because if the Imp UI is not even working for some of the base game things like the radial menus, then this could spell disaster for some other areas of Baldur's Gate 3. So I do have a feeling that when patch 8 does come out, not every mod will be untouched. I have an unfortunate feeling that we're going to see some issues pop up with some of these mods. As you can only imagine, there's obviously a lot of difficulties that come with a mod like Imp UI, which a lot of mods depend on. So I've heard some people say they had issues with about 20 of their mods. That probably checks out because I know there's quite a few mods that use Imp UI for their just for their user interface. So that just brings a bit of an issue because when patch 8 does come around, there may be some more issues for people that are using mods. So I guess that's kind of the bad news, but good news, we got some crazy great mods here. So this mod, I've shown it off in that other video, but this is the Forsaken custom campaign by Squally to Beans. This is one of the first of its kind in the special mods that have been released, with lots more planned. So I previously covered this in detail yesterday, but yeah, this mod looks incredible so far. I am using a bunch of mods. I got about 300 mods installed. I installed this mod, had no issues with it so far, and the map itself is gorgeous. So this is really exciting to see that we're getting mods of this level already. This isn't finished. There's like a quest. There's just one quest right now, some NPCs. They intend to add a lot more to this, and I expect to see some really great things. In the video, I explored the mines over there. There's a spider fight outside there. This is just so pretty. This mod also comes with a custom camp as well, so you can go to the camp here. And it's just an all-around good time. And yeah, this mod is on Nexus. We also got some other really cool mods that I was seeing here, like the Astarian's Romance Act 2 overhaul. So I know a lot of people really enjoy mods like this, and this one just gives some more updates and more things that you can do alongside Astarion's Romance. So we're starting to see some mods that overhaul specific parts of the game. This one, unfortunately, is just on Nexus mods. It's not an in-game mod manager mod. But the thing is, a lot of these mods that are on Nexus end up getting ported to the in-game mod manager at some point. Just depends on the mod creator's time and if they have the willingness to be able to port something like this over. But seeing mods like this is really cool that impact like some of the story beats that you'd be experiencing. So this allows you to kind of go both sides with Astarion and see some more parts separately and add some extra sweetness at the end. So this is awesome to see more mods popping up that alter some of the game's, I guess, main story, especially if you're someone that, you know, enjoys things like this. So I think this is awesome. We're also getting some cool mods, more homebrew spells, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons spells, and a whole lot of other things. This is another mod made by VNAB here. And I've covered some other mods that are based on like 5th edition spells, Mistress spells being one of the most popular ones. But the fact that we're starting to see more and more of these popping up is a great thing. And these are mods that can be very well made in the in-game mod manager. So I expect to see more of these pop up as time goes on. But I'm starting to get like amazed at what's possible. Like we just a couple weeks ago got the transmogrification mod. So you can see here, transmogrify. So if you wanted to have a specific piece of armor, like if you wanted to, let's say, be barefoot and you wanted to have the appearance, or you want to have the stats of your item, you can just drop this item down. We're barefoot right now. I don't recommend walking around undead locations barefoot. What you can do is you can take the appearance of an item that you drop on the ground. And it's funny, so we have boots that have that appearance there, and they're just a clothing item. But we can also take those off. We sold the boots there, and then we can even just grab the stats from the boots. So this will give us the ability to just make it look like we're not wearing something and get the stats from it. So these boots obviously didn't have any effects, but it's great for items like the cloaks in the game, because sometimes you just don't want to wear a cloak. Most times I don't like wearing the cloaks anyways, but there's things like the cloak that gives you the +1 armor class. You want to, you know, use something like a transmogrified mod, you can do that to make it look like you're not wearing one, but still get all the bonus effects from it. So some of these mods are kind of in their infancy. We'll see further updates to them as time goes on, but we're starting to see some things that I did not think were possible in the in-game mod manager. Now, I don't think we're going to see mods like this come to the in-game mod manager because it was made with moon glasses, which is like, it's unfortunately not supported by Larian, but still very cool to see stuff like this happening. And there's many more large mods. I've previously covered some other ones that will be coming, and they have voice acting. They got unique quests and huge areas to explore. This mod itself actually has a very massive map. You can see here, it's huge, like massive. It's got a camp, it's got this whole area, and there's a lot of, like, this is larger than some of the areas in Baldur's Gate 3. So the fact that we're getting mods of this like size already and more things coming, I think there's some really great stuff coming for Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm just curious what mods you want to see most come to Baldur's Gate 3. I'm also curious what your favorite mods are currently, so feel free to leave those in the comments below. I think we got some good stuff coming, but I mean, with patch 8, there's a lot of uncertainty whether which mods will work or not, so it'll take some time, but I think we got some good stuff coming. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you all in the next video.